If you're thinking about becoming a therapist but have absolutely no idea where to start, or you're graduating high school thinking about a career change or trying to figure out what direction you want your life to go in, I'm here to break it down step by step. I just graduated with my doctorate after 10 years of being a therapist. I want to walk you through exactly what the journey looked like for me, what the requirements were, what the exams looked like, what it actually took to become a licensed clinical therapist. Because honestly, a lot of people see therapists online or sitting in an office and think that must be nice. It is really nice. Most people actually don't realize how much education, supervision, training, emotional growth, and real life experience goes into a field like this. So I'm here to break it down for all of you. First, I got my bachelor's degree in psychology. Typically, it takes about 4 years. Now I know they have programs that are much faster. During that time, you're learning various things like human behavior, trauma, communication, relationships, research, and of course, understanding how people think and function emotionally. After my bachelor's degree, I applied to graduate school and completed my master's in social work, also known as an MSW. That usually takes 2 years if you're doing it full time. This is where things became much more clinical and hands-on. You start learning things like diagnosis and ethics, treatment planning, interventions, crisis management, family systems, trauma work, of course, clinical documentation, and how to actually sit with clients in a therapeutic setting. During your MSW program, you also complete internships where you begin working directly with clients under supervision, of course. You can work in a school, in a hospital, in a clinic, in a nursing home, in a mental health center, or an outpatient program. Even after graduating with your master's, you're still not fully licensed yet. After graduation, I had to study and pass my first LMSW exam. That stands for Licensed Master Social Worker. That exam covers ethics, diagnosis, clinical scenarios, treatment approaches, human development, crisis intervention, and of course, cultural competence, and a lot more. Once I passed that exam, I became an LMSW, which allowed me to legally practice, but under supervision. Then came one of the biggest journeys that I had to do, which was collecting my clinical hours. In New York State, to become an LCSW, you need 36 months of supervised clinical experience and at least 2,000 hours of working with clients and 100 supervision hours with a qualified supervisor. And this is the most important part, that not every hour actually counts. The hours specifically need to involve actual clinical psychotherapy work, including assessments, diagnosis, psychotherapy, treatment planning, clinical interventions, and of course, direct therapeutic work with clients. Things like paperwork alone or administrative work or basic case management usually don't count towards those hours that you need to collect to sit for your next exam. So for 3 years, I worked under supervision, continued building my skills, met with supervisors, handled difficult cases, learned how to regulate myself, of course, emotionally as a clinician, and begin to develop as a therapist. And then, after completing all of these requirements, I had to sit for another major licensing exam called the LCSW. That's the Licensed Clinical Social Worker exam. Once I passed that exam, I officially became an LCSW, which allowed me to practice independently and open my own practice as a therapist. And that led me to building my own therapy practice, working with children and teens, couples, families, hospital settings, schools, and of course, the best part, integrating animal-assisted therapy into my work. Then after 10 years in the field, I made the decision to go back to school and complete my doctorate. Not because I had to. You absolutely do not need a doctorate to become a therapist, but I chose to do it because I really wanted to deepen my knowledge, strengthen my clinical skills, grow professionally, and continue evolving as a therapist and, of course, as a person. And this field will completely change you, and it will challenge you emotionally, mentally, and of course, personally. Because being a therapist, it's really not just about learning technique. It's about learning how to sit with people who are in pain, how to help people feel seen, how to regulate yourself while you are helping others regulate, how to hold space for grief and trauma and anxiety, relationships, identity, fear, shame, and healing. But if you genuinely care about people, if you love the field of psychology, if you're fascinated by human behavior, if you want meaningful work that impacts lives, this career can be one of the most rewarding journeys you could ever choose. So if you're in a place where you're thinking about starting something absolutely incredible and are not afraid of some hard work, this career can definitely be for you. If you have any questions or any thoughts about this field and want to reach out, I'm here to help you guys out. So send me a DM, send me a message, and I'm happy to help you guys. So if you're going for this field already, good luck, and I know you can do this. You got this.